Greetings, fellow humans. MartianBuu back again from vacation, this time for a while. So I actually get to resume my content schedule. So I'll give you some content updates in a bit once we've already gotten the queue going. I'll just tell you about this deck really quick. This was inspired by a list from ElectricSheepCity, who you may know from the Born to Be Wild podcast. I say inspired by just because I changed literally one card, so it's otherwise just, you know, his list. I took out a Shard of the Naru for Zyrella the Devout. Tell you why in a second. But so this is the new Quest Priest. You cast a bunch of Holy and Shadow spells. You get a big old bungus that has Taunt, Reborn, a giant pile of stats, and Death Rattle, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. So after you get that, which is actually surprisingly easy now that they've buffed it, it just plays like Big Priest. So you get that out once, it summons a copy of itself. One of those dies, multiple of them die, and you get to do things like Resurrect or bring, you know, Twilight's Call. Amulet of Undying has actually been pretty easy for me to cast. Usually this feels like a card that I might as well cut, but I've been able to summon like 3 of these things off of that pretty reliably. The reason to run a Zyrella is they do have that Death Rattle that deals 5 damage to a random enemy, and this is useful to have when you run into something like Reno Warrior, any kind of just late game value centric deck that is going to run you out of resources and win that way. It's nice to have this giant big bursty thing because you're gonna have a bunch of these things in your res pool, and each one adds a Death Rattle. So this thing dealing like 30 damage, 40 damage is not going to be hard. So I think it's worth including. But yeah, so I played this and I powered through that. There's an event quest going on right now, and what you need to do is play like 350 Death Rattles. You'll like summon or destroy 350 Death Rattles, and you get some modifiers depending on whether you're playing ranked or not, or whether it's a Lost City Death Rattle. Anyways, 3 games. I went through the whole event quest with this deck, so you summon a lot of Death Rattles. But yeah, last month I was at the extended stay where I just couldn't make content, so that's why I haven't been posting lately. I get back, we finally move into our new place. I spend like 3 or 4 days here. I think it was 3, doesn't matter. But then, you know, like a year ago, before we had even decided to move to Michigan, we had set up a family vacation here. So that just happened to coincide with shortly after our move-in date, like when our apartment was available. So after a few days of getting to hang out at our new place and, you know, starting to get stuff where it was going to be, then we shipped out to Traverse City and had a vacation there. It was pretty cool. It was mostly just hanging out, but unlike the previous family vacations, which are just you know, Renee's side of the family, Renee's my wife, Renee's side of the family, my parents actually showed up for a few days, which was really cool. So it was a big old blend of our families, which is fun. I found that Illuminate is the nuts. So first of all, this is the good card, right? Grave Dawn Sunbloom. You draw 2 cards. It only costs 2 if you played a holy spell last turn. So if you have Illuminate, you can play the quest on 1 and still activate your Sunbloom on 2. And it also lets you dig for things like palm reading and then make that cost 0. So it's generally, I think it's a good keep. I haven't looked at any stats for this deck. I just kind of like saw it in my Discord, and Guapo was saying that it was really good, and so I took it out for a spin and had a lot of fun with it. And I otherwise haven't put any thought into it whatsoever. I don't like any of these cards. This was a bad hit. I'll probably take that one just because I can trade it. But yeah, so yeah, it was just a lot of hanging out mostly. Trying to think, like, what did we do besides go to, like, we went wine tasting at one point. We went and saw a lighthouse. It was all right. But yeah, so now I'm back. I'm still, like, I just got back today, so it was a like 4+ hour car ride back from Traverse City this morning. We got back and Renee and I had like a bunch of furniture just strewn about in a way that the the apartment doesn't function. So after we got back, I spent a while just, you know, putting everything where it needs to be. Now it's towards the end of my day, and I've done all that stuff. So long story short, I did not have the time to hunt for my better webcam, so I'm still using this is my webcam from these are just terrible options. I don't want any of them. Discover coffee menu in your opponent's deck. I guess I'm just probably not going to play that. I don't know. I'll play it just to activate the quest. Is this going to beat Astral Communion when they play Communion on Curve? I don't think so. I think we're going to lose, but we'll find out. We'll do our bestest. So I have a better webcam than this. I'm still using this one because I just wasn't willing to put into that effort right now, but I am going to at some point. I have some ideas of which boxes that are in. We have so many boxes, and I know because I just had to move them all in order to fit our furniture where it's supposed to be. But hopefully this is going to be like, no promises, but I see no reason why it wouldn't be. Hopefully this will be my last video that I can't like take from a stream. I intend to stream tomorrow morning, and I will do that unless I have a very good reason not to, which I currently can't think of one. So if you are missing the Marshy streams, hopefully they are incoming. Did I play Renew last turn? I did, right? Because I was agonizing over. No, I played Palm Reading last turn, so that's not going to be active. I otherwise don't have a holy spell in hand. I think I still want that one though, don't I? I could illuminate, but I know I don't like the bottom spells. I guess I'll take this. I don't want to waste this, but it like activates my kindred. Oh man, I hate this option, but I guess I'm taking it. Alright, so we're 3 of 4, 2 of 4. I feel like Astral Communion is a terrible matchup for this deck, but we'll find out. What else was I talking about? Streams coming soon to a theater near you. And I think that's all my content updates. I think that's all I have to say about that. Mind Shield isn't so bad. Plus attack would be so bad. My computer's running pretty slow. I think I have to update to Windows 11. They're saying that they're not going to support Windows 10 anymore starting in October. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know that this conversation has ever entered my YouTube videos before, but I've asked on stream a whole bunch and in my Discord a whole bunch, like if there's any benefit to upgrading to Windows 11, you know, because like, you know, sometimes it's worse, right? Nobody has ever had a good answer for me that I can recall. And like I stuck on 10 because the most common answer is like it's still supported. Why would you switch? So yeah. Chat, I think this game is a goner. I think I've done my best. Did we miss 6 damage? No, we didn't. Alright. I think this one wasn't in the cards, chat. I wish it was my turn. Alright. What do we got? And then I can do this, I guess. I don't think it matters, right? Because we haven't bought ourselves enough time. We need a little more time. Yeah, okay, let's go next. We can do this. I promise some exciting games. I'm really hoping that you'll get to see one where Zyrella matters, because I put Zyrella in and she instantly mattered. Up against Paladin, we're going to play just, you know, a few exciting games or a few exciting turns, and then they're going to hit me in the face for 125, and I'm going to go to bed. Possibly tomorrow, at least next week. I would like to, and by next week I mean like Monday, Tuesday. I would like to stream the Heroic Brawl. And I think Call to Arms is a deck I would consider for Heroic Brawl. But, you know, we'll see. We shall see. I need to order a... like, face light, you know? Like, I think a face light would just fix what's going on with me right now. Would just solve that issue. What we got going on here? Draw divine. You're spooking me, chat. You're spooking me. Alright, that's not bad. Would be better if we'd already found stuff worth discounting, actually. I'm gonna play this just because. Ooh, that's greedy. I'll only take that one. Definitely take that one. What did I put on the top? Palm reading? Ah, that was unfortunate. Well, this doesn't do anything anymore. Either way, I'm wasting the Love Everlasting discount, I'm sorry to say. Now they can dirty rat that if they like. Definitely repackage, actually. That's gonna be great. Unless, do I want a Forbidden Words? I don't think so. I'll just repackage. I can cast that first next turn, and then that'll solve some of my problems. Unless they rebuke me. Yeah. Sometimes you have the perfect plan and then they rebuke and you're like, oh man. Man, for real. Don't do it. I dare you. I dare you to play Call to Arms. See what happens. See what happens if you play Call to Arms. I have no idea what they're up to, frankly. I have no idea. They've played Dirty Rat and they've played Trinket Artist and they've played that Aura card. Also, why isn't that showing up on the left here? What trickery is this? Exactly what I thought. Alright. Here's my solution to the following problem. Also, should I do this first? I don't really care if those get discounted, right? We'll just hold on to it. How far? We only need one. So we top deck a Holy Spell and we're good. That actually would have been a reason to use that first, to be honest. To dig for a Holy Spell. What are they trying to find? Hopefully Prismatic Beam, right? And not something that's actually going to hurt my feelings. I don't know what else it would be. So yeah, I guess I'm doing this. Did not get a Holy Spell, but I got this. Healing? Neat. Alright, well, can't play it this turn, but at least it is activated. At least we're activated. Now, if my opponent plays like, you know, the stupid damage the face card, that wouldn't even help them really, right? I don't think so. We should be okay, unless we're not. I think we're gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Because I think it's Call to Arms, right? Like, what else would this be? Is this some kind of weird tempo Reno warrior list? Reno Paladin? Do it. Alright, now the question is, do I waste this to get rid of just that? I think the answer is yes. Then I want to do this. I don't think they run silence. So I assume we'll be okay. Like, what are they going to do other than lose to me at this point? Watch them just silence me somehow. Here comes the starfish. Let's go. Starfish alone wouldn't really do anything. All right. That's something. So now we get to do some rezzing. Why did the workers used to love the mongoose? Right, I do. Right? Do it again. See what happens.
Move quickly.
What is that secret? Is that... Oh my god. What would that secret be? Gotta be oh my god, right? No. Was it the resummon one? Oh no! That's hilarious, actually. Oh, okay. It scared me. I thought they weren't going to get their value. Alright. If I do this... resummon another one. Get this back. And then, yeah. Uh-huh. They can't double beam me again. Even if... Almost dead. No way that's eye for an eye, right? No shot. But anyways, here, yeah, we can Cyrella. Look at that. Whee! Somebody's dead. Oh, right to the face. Look at all that. Look at us go. Gotta get her done. Is he gonna clear it all? It's pretty sick. And 5 damage left over. Awesome. Grave Dawn. Illuminate. This hand is the nuts. My opponent might not be in the nuts though. Mage. I don't want to face hostage mage. Am I dreaming? I guess ideally what we do against hostage mage is get a bunch of death rattles in the pool and then Zyrella them when they don't have solid alibi up.
I see you brought guests.
So I don't think we really have like a strong way to get, you know, like to pressure them. They're just gonna sit there and sleet skater our guys for endless eons. Sure. So we're at 1 of each. It's pretty cool. didn't even want to ping, chat. My opponent isn't even interested in pinging. This will be good because it gives us another way to kill our own thing. You don't want to hit me for one? B-row? Alright. Ooh, that though. That's better. I'll take it. Unless, you know, can I have a holy spell? No. Maybe Everlasting was better? I don't know. Also, I guess we don't want to complete any until we complete both, right? Objection. Chat, they're just gonna objection us and we're gonna uninstall. Chat, they're just gonna objection us and we're gonna uninstall. Oh my goodness. If that's objection, like if I don't even get to play my quest reward, I'm just going to end the recording and see you tomorrow. All right. I'm not interested in participating in these shenanigans. Well, okay, I guess I don't mind if it gets ratted, right? That would be ideal. That actually is going to be good, as long as I don't have any from Synchronize in my hand already. Alright, so that's that.
Quickly.
Okay, rat away. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be objection. It's gonna be objection. I'm gonna be so sad. Please rat me. Please. You know you want to. Come on. You know you want to. Chat, this is gonna be the best game you've ever seen. This is gonna be the best game you've ever seen. Watch, watch. You're gonna see a grown man cry. Thank goodness. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna blow up one of these just to make sure they're in the pool. I don't want to like waste a bunch of damage on alibi turns, you know what I mean? Okay, I'll get that. Alright. Cool. I don't know how this game is going to go now. I have no idea. Alright, well. If that lives, we can have some fun with that. I really hope they let it live, because, like, I want to... Oh, too bad. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Alright, I'm going to play this. I'm going to do this. Do that. We'll go ahead and do these things. I'll trade with the last one. Yeah, I don't want to heal them, right? I want them to die, so there's that. If the one on the left lives, I'm gonna Whirlpool next turn and then Power Chord the reborn one that comes out. Except that solid alibi, so never mind. Or maybe I can thought steal an objection from them. That'd be great. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, now I might actually power chord try to get another thing out. Ugh. That's freaking devolving. Well, solid alibi I guess is more annoying. So hopefully it's not that. Yeah, I didn't want those. In that case, I'm just gonna do this. Do that. Just keep summoning them. So the only res effect in this deck that would be ruined by playing Robot Collar or Sir Finley is the one that's actually Resurrect. And actually by this point, the likelihood of getting one of those back is pretty slim. So I think I can just play these if I feel like it's right to play them. Neat. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of all those in your deck. You big stinky jerk. What a good whirlpool turn. I'm so into it. Play this first. I get to pop the block this turn. That's so cool. And they don't even they don't even get to Sleet Skater their way back out because we whirlpooled it. Wait. Was this sick? Chat? Ah, well. Sure.
This is great for my study mix.
It's gotta be Alibi, right? What would be really, really, really great is if I could just have Xyrella soon. So I could, I guess, play this, then play that.
Pretend that didn't happen. Don't hang up.
All right. I guess like if we can get Xyrella with this, please, please, it would be so good. Oh, that's too bad. That is too bad though. All right, I'll take 3. Well, Xyrella could, if Xyrella's the next card, right? Xyrella? Nah. All right. All right. I think we've had 12 die. Oh, I should have shot one. No, the thing was up. All right. So they've played, was that the created by Rewind? All right.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Now you show up. Should I use it now? think there's no reason not to.
Those we love are never truly lost.
It's also going to put them in a position to where they either have to have Ramoth, basically, or I can just boop them with the hero power next turn. But also, like, getting rid of the Bob means that they can't just potion it back next turn if they get that. I'll miss you, Broken Heart. Zyrella, you were a turn too late. You've betrayed me. It would have been so fun to win by shooting through all the solid alibis that way. I would have enjoyed that quite a bit. I'm also like, I'm happy to just win, right? Like, because it's Hostage Mage and you never know.
For my study mix.
Wait, those were both real ice blocks? That's really good for us. It can't be right.
Pretend that didn't happen.
Don't have another one. Just lose to me. It's fine.
You
Yeah! Alright. Okay, well, I'm really happy with those last two games, so I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go eat some pizza, and you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm 99% gonna stream tomorrow. I'll see you then.